Number 37.
One of the reasons why this is gaining more attention is that it's not just affecting members of the healthcare professional team, but the patients that are cared for by them.
Preventable surgical complications are the third leading cause of death worldwide. So how can we help surgical teams operate at peak performance? NextMed presents Life-Saving Radio, the world's first AI radio station clinically designed to optimize surgical performance. We started with a clinical study that showed hard rock music, namely AC/DC, improved surgical accuracy and efficiency. But not just any rock or AC/DC playlist works.
That's why we created AI Angus, the first AI DJ specifically trained to optimize surgical performance. Using the metrics of the music from the study, we analyzed millions of songs to find what was clinically suited for peak surgical performance. And since surgical teams with higher morale make fewer mistakes, we personalize the content based on team, surgery type, and length.
Good morning, Dr. Wright. AI Angus here with a surgery soundtrack that'll keep your team as sharp as a scalpel.
Life-Saving Radio launched at NextMed's Medical Innovators Congress with surgical demos, tour scrubs, and Highway to Heal, an album of 11 reimagined AC/DC songs, each telling a different surgical story. In just a few weeks, 6,000 surgeons from over 20 countries subscribe. 30,000 hours of performance-enhancing music streamed. Surgeons were 41% more efficient with 5% higher accuracy. We earned 1 billion impressions. And we're talking to the American College of Surgeons to train the next generation to operate at peak performance.
Doc's rocking on a highway to heal.
Playing air guitar and tapping his feet during a procedure?
Why is Schmied? Let's play some tunes.
Scrub in and rock out to Life-Saving Radio. Up and roll.
I mean...
I don't feel cool enough to follow that one.
I don't think anybody does.
When you think of surgeons, you might not think of rock music, but surgeons like to rock out too.
No. Here's the thing. Anecdotally, I've heard it over time, but the fact that the fact that there's been research that, and again, this goes back to what we do creatively. Requires curiosity at times. A lot of the time, it really, really does. And I just think that's so cool because I've heard it anecdotally. I mean, this was back in like in the 70s when I was in Minnesota. It'd be like, oh yeah, so I do surgery. I'm a doctor, but I like to listen to hard rock. And I'm just like, whoa, okay. Van Halen. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So walk us through this a little bit because you got a brief. Because usually it's brief. I'm curious about how all of this got discovered in the first place.
Sure. So we partnered with NextMed Health, which is this just amazing future-focused conference in the healthcare industry that takes place every year. One of our creatives uncovered this insight that a certain kind of music, in particular AC/DC, optimizes surgical performance, makes them more efficient. We knew we had to do something fun here. And our creative, Ryan Murphy, shout out to Ryan. He rewrote a whole album's worth of AC/DC songs to have, medical lyrics like you saw. And then our team came up with this DJ AI Angus who helps surgeons, create the perfect rock playlist for them to optimize their surgical performance. And I'm on the comms team, so I didn't have to worry about creating it. I just got to do the fun part of telling the world about it, right?
Right.
Best job.
I saw Andrew Geller in there. Talk a little bit about it because we know Andrew Geller.
Oh, you do? How do you know Andrew Geller?
Family friend. But he's, they're around as well. So I love the fact that you've gotten so many really great, great talented people in on this thing.
Yeah, for sure. We gave some surgeons sort of the inside look before it launched, and recorded their reactions, and we got a lot of positive feedback, which was rad.
Yep. Andrew Geller from First Avenue Machine. And it's
Right.
they're also members. Thank you so much for that. How do you
They're
one
amazing.
Oh, no, they're great. How do you one up this, or do you?
You
Or
know,
do you
I
mess with
I
perfection?
guess you'll just have to wait and see.
I guess we will. I guess we will. All right.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Number 37. And we're going to move on. Thank you, Marissa. Hang on backstage.